What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler on Boss Talks on the Rooftop, Season 9, and we are here at Cafe Nubia, and I have the greatest honor of introducing Mr. Eric Grayson. He is one half owner of PHIVE Bistro and one of the greatest promoters in the city of Dallas or the DFW Metroplex under the company of Crown Holders. And ladies and gentlemen, get this. This is one of my favorite things, one of my favorite events that he actually does, Art Overdose. So we're gonna get into it, and I'm happy to meet you, man.
Hey man, I really don't be answering the inboxes where it be like, hey, you don't know this person, reach out. You know, I'm like, man, who is this trying to get a hold of me like that?
Bro, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit him in the DMs. No Diddy. But
Pause.
you know what I'm saying? But like I'm so gracious that you responded and you carved out time for me, man, and it speaks volumes to you, and it speaks also volumes to your brand and how you treat the patrons of your events, because like you're accessible.
Yeah.
Right? Even when you probably don't really want to be.
Oh yeah. But that's the biggest thing that I was taught, man. How you gonna make your money if you can't answer that call?
Right.
And you know, you treat everybody like you would want to be treated. So you know, hey, you ain't big enough when you trying to reach out and book their artist. You want their artist to respond.
Right.
No matter how many followers he got. So you know, sure, I know little old me. I'm humble enough to say, hey, who is this guy? Let me do my research. Okay, cool. Hey, tap in with me. Hey, give me a call back. I'm sorry I missed your message.
No, it's
because
all
now
good.
I treat it like you. I look to see that you are in the roofing business, like leaving money on the line. So let me return every call.
Man, I appreciate that, because like with me being in the roofing business, I also have a tax business. We do wholesale real estate, multifaceted, as well as we have our own cigar accessories. The Kingpin Luxury Torch, you can pick it up at kingpinluxury.com. See, I love how you help me segue right into that.
That's easy. That's easy.
I love how you segue right into that.
I set you up before we even got started talking because I had did enough research.
Yeah, it gave me the oop, baby. Gave me the oop,
Threw
man.
it out the bad boy for you.
Yeah, man. So, man, what I love about your company and your business model, bro, is like y'all understand how to collaboratively work together, and like the events that y'all throw are huge. What was that like coming up with those type of events? How did you get into being an event curator, and then you roll that into being a restaurant owner? PHIVE Bistro, guys, go check them out. They're on Botham John, downtown Dallas. Used to be Lamar, but now it's Botham John.
Oh yeah, 1319 Botham Jean Boulevard. Give us a holler, and that's at PHIVE Bistro.
Yes, sir.
But how I got into the industry, well, the industry pretty much chose me. And when I say that, I'm pretty sure if you went to college, you went to a HBCU, 9 times out of 10 you joined a Greek organization.
Right.
And so I was fortunate enough to become a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to the noobses out there.
Man, you one of them shoulder shakers.
Yeah, man. If he's, you know what I'm saying, she probably with the noobs right now.
Man.
Hey, but look.
I better not see your candy cane at my house.
Hey, but it was just one of the things to when I left school, my mama said, hey, you know what, go ahead and join one of the organizations. And then when I talked to my aunt, got an aunt by the name of Tanera, she said, just make sure whatever you do is a part of 1911. So whether it be in Q or Kappa, just, you know, do one of those.
Right.
And I rode with Kappa. So
Man.
outside of that, and shout out to my Jarvis alumnus, you know, who gonna listen in and watch the pod. I always got to shout out my school, where I'm from, and go from there. But
So did you go PV? Where'd you go?
so
Where'd
funny
you go?
story, man. I'm an HBCU ambassador, and so growing up, watching TV, watching black TV, black media, understanding that I always pushing the forefront. So I watched Bill Cosby and Martin Lawrence. They were always wearing an HBCU sweater, no matter if they attended it or not.
Right.
It was more so bringing their attention to black education, to black everything, just black on everything. So I became one of those as I got older, to where, man, if I saw something dope from Tuskegee, I'm wearing it. If I saw something dope from FAMU, put me in it.
Right.
And I just naturally became an HBCU ambassador. So when they come to PV homecoming, they be like, "Hey, E. Grayson, you coming to Houston?" Yeah, I come.
Yeah.
Hey, PV after party, catch me. TSU, I'm there for homecoming. So
all the way through.
it built those relationships and those connections because I just organically supported HBCU to the fullest.
Right. And see, that's very important because, like, you know, the PWIs tend to get all the shine. They get all because they're televised and pushed out there to our athletes, right?
Right.
Like you have over 85% of the team is African American. And then you look at the HBCUs, which are suffering from lack of support from our own athletes. And being able to express like, hey, you can still go to the league by coming to an HBCU and you can still get the education that you need by going to HBCU.
Oh yeah, and let me expand on that. Going to corporate America, I found myself in the same rooms as the PWIs. I found myself in the same roundtable meetings, the same discussion boards with the VPs. And once I understood that, I'm like, hey, Jarvis really made me. Like they took a diamond in the rough, and it's like, hey, if you can go do this, and the same guy across the room is Texas Tech, and this is A&M. And I'm a business owner, man. I'm standing on my school. We got less than 2,500 students over there.
Right.
So and they produce me. So hey, you go anywhere, you can go be in anybody's room, and you can put on and you can be a part of not only having to go pay the double the amount of money, but you can do it as from your own organization, from your own culture, from your own background.
Absolutely.
So that was me. I enjoyed every moment of it.
Yeah. Because like going to HBCU is way different experience. Hell, I think most people that ain't alumni just went to the parties there.
Yeah, look,
like,
it's how I paid my bills in college. It's one of the ones we had. I was part of a chapter, Zeta Xi Midnight chapter. We was the resurrection line. So a lot of times when people talk about that, is the line to where when the school, when they first grant your chapter back, that first initial line. And now, so you having to come up with insurance money, costing to run the organization, the cost to even fund your own events.
Right.
And so when you've gone, 10, 15 years without having your chapter even being active, how you gonna throw some parties? How you gonna throw a barbecue? Like, you new to this. I ain't got no, my mama ain't sending no money
account,
none of this.
None of that.
So the only thing I knew was like how you pay the rent.
Yeah.
See, you throw a damn party.
Yeah. But see, that's also how you cut your bones in starting a business.
Yeah.
Because like not only did you have to like, okay, we open up the bank accounts, we open up the funding for it, we start crowdfunding our resources, and we got it out the mud. Now you take that what you learned in college and you just apply it to what you're doing in your entrepreneurial life, and you're like, shit, I done did this before, so I know how to.
Oh yeah.
I know how to rock.
Oh yeah. And it wasn't until I came back home in 2007. I think Dallas was kind of going through his little transition as far as, us being segregated between, he brought up uptown, downtown, and Addison. It was the whole revolution of Sting, Carson's, and I'm like, man, these clubs is going crazy, but why we not partying downtown? Like, why is all the clubs in the Addison sector? And then you had a few that was still downtown, like your Purgatories, and you might not, I don't know if you was here then when they had Manhattans.
Yeah.
So that was, a little different. So it's like in 2012, I got the opportunity to throw a party for Super Bowl, Crown Royal party. That's how Crown Holders got started.
I like that.
My homegirl was like a brand ambassador. She like, hey, the loft is still available. If you want to use it, give me $1,500. And I'm like, $1,500? You gonna leave all the Crown Royal pillows in here and make it look like I'm that guy?
Yeah.
Ah, hell yeah. I gotta go. It's an open bar. Man, you done gave me the keys. You done gave me the little cheat code. Throw me in there.
Yeah.
So what I did was, and it's now, it used to be called Nation Star. Now it's called Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
So you can't give us access to stuff. I went in there and typed all on the email blast to work and invited all, started email to everybody to this open bar Crown Royal party throughout the whole company.
Man.
So that's back before you had the messenger and company at work.
Yeah.
So I shout out to everybody We threw a nice open bar party, but it seemed like it was sponsored by Crown Royal, so it's elegant, it's upscale,
Right.
dressed to impress.
So then nobody asked no questions.
Didn't nobody ask no questions. So, needless to say, that was my start. That was my relationship building to, using what I learned here in corporate side, but also using the access to people.
Right.
So I'm not saying that you should condone that, but if you got access to the people at work, go ahead and send in that email at work so they go ahead and pull up to your parties, let them know about your business, your networking. So I'm not finna sit here and let them talk about big money on the back end when they talk about mortgages. When I know we getting commission checks at the end of the month, so I will always put my parties when the commission check drop.
Right.
So that's how I really kind of made myself say, like, man, how you doing this? Well, I know we get our bonuses this week. That's what I'm gonna have on one of our parties.
That's when I'm gonna have it. I know you got it.
I know you got it. Go
$20 at the door. Look.
Yeah,
Come on.
open bar, pull up.
Come on. Shit, open bar, $50 at the door.
But you talked about Art Overdose, and a lot of people are reaching out to me because that's where, when did this organic event get to Dallas, and how long has this really been here? And Art Overdose really started in 2020, right before the pandemic, and it was one of those things that I seen with in Houston. It used to be a thing called trap art, and I'm like, this is crazy. These people are paying X, Y, and Z, and it's just overhaul of just stuff and people, and it's not really truly about the artist.
Right.
So I let me put my own tweak on it, get some of my people involved. Shout out to Lauren, shout out to Marcus, shout out to Rufus, and we collaboratively came together to put together an art show that was only for us, by us.
Right.
That we just kind of carried over to just, hey, it's finna become a mecca. Like, this was the first time that we probably turned in a major deal to expand, but I don't want to lose the culture.
Right.
So that's why, when people reach out to me so much right now, it's kind of like, I know these bigger venues want us there.
Yeah.
But are they gonna let us party the way we party?
Exactly.
That's the thing. So I'm not willing to bend and break just solely on the money right now.
But you know what's so crazy, man? The vibe of Art Overdose is incredible. Like, you have the beatniks, you have the eclectics, you have the weirdos, all just vibing out. You even have the trappers in there appreciating culture, appreciating the artwork, and just being in a space where they can actually receive and experience another person's talents. And that's different, man, because there's been a lot of they have the flea markets, they have the pop-up shops, where you have all the vendors set out and they sell them knickknacks and whatever they got their hands on, trying to be in this space. But to sit here and really deep dive in the culture of artists, how do you connect with artists in such a space to where they trust you with their work? Because artists.
I think I got a proven track record with throwing parties in the city of Dallas since I've been doing it since 2012. But what I did find my niche with what connected with the artists was speaking for the artists that didn't have a voice. Speaking for the artists who haven't been given a chance to be on the big ticket.
Right.
And then, because if you on the bigger ticket and you on the main circuit, you don't need me. You probably overlooking Art Overdose. But I promise you, it's somebody that's younger, doper, older, who's like, man, I just had a passion for it. I've been doing it at my garage, and I need somebody to go ahead and put it out there for me. And I don't charge the artists. That's the craziest part about it.
Wow.
The artists don't get charged to participate in Art Overdose.
Get out of here, bro.
So now I'm looking through a catalog of what's gonna make us stand out. Every show, something's gonna be coming different. Like, we did the cookout, we just did Coachella, we just did Homecoming of Beyonce themes. So each time we're coming with something different, organic, and artists are saying, hey, you know what? I participate in the Deep Ellum Art Festival. They charged me $1,500. This minute, you telling me this minute is giving me a free platform, and I can walk out of here making $10,000 and not put a cap on my money, or I'm not profit sharing?
Man.
It's a no-brainer.
Right.
It's a no-brainer deal.
Right. So, see, and most artists that are starving artists, that resonates so well with them, and I can appreciate how that shows who you are as a person, because then it's like you understand the nature of the talent, right?
I understood that the city and the black market didn't have art culture. You go to Austin, you see culture. You go to Houston, you see culture. Where was it in Dallas? Besides the ones that's already main stage.
Right.
So I've always been the underdog. I'm at Five Bistro. Five Bistro have been there since 2021, right before Bishop Omar passed. Who counted us out? You know, who counted us to win right there?
Nobody.
You right there next to the police station.
Man, look here. Look here. When I went to Five Bistro, I was hanging out. It was for a friend's B-Day party. And I was just like, oh, okay. I get it. Because Southside Flats right there. You have a Southside Palladium or a Southside of Lamar. And then you have Off the Bone over there. And I'm like, man, how are y'all partying this hard right across the street from the police station? I'm like, y'all gotta be having it in with the city.
Not necessarily having it in with the city. I would credit Jack and Mount Southwest on making sure that the Cedars is an entertainment district. It has been an entertainment district for years. But I also understand a lot of land when it comes to the Cedars, it was always driven by the culture. Like it's a real cohesion. You got Gillies right here on the corner. You have us, Five Bistro. You have the what's next door? You have the gym, Sanders Fit.
Yeah.
So people don't even understand down the street had the barbecue station. So then you got 5 a.m. You got so much entertainment that's in the Cedars that I call it the new Black Uptown.
Yeah.
You can park your car there on a Sunday and just walk up and down the block and find you something to do.
Facts.
So
Facts. And then,
that in a nutshell is kind of like
Paradise right down the
yeah, Turkey Leg Paradise down the street. And I don't want to cut nobody. We got Eskina. Shout out to Johnny's. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real black monopoly over there. But it's just one of those things to where, hey, nobody saw that turnaround that was gonna be in the Cedars.
Right.
That's why all the black owners are over there because we took the opportunity. We're gonna let Uptown be Uptown. We're gonna let Deep Ellum be Deep Ellum. They're gonna take the risk over here on the South Side, and we've been winning.
Yeah.
3 years later, I'm still standing. In this restaurant game, you don't see a lot of that.
At all. At all. So it's like I commend you for you and your partner stepping out on faith.
Oh yeah.
And actually standing on business, man. Like that's why I reached out to you. I was like, man, whoever doing the Art Overdose, because I met your business partner in Five Bistro once, and cool dude, tall black guy. Dark skin. I don't mean to say black, but we all black. but he dark skinned, man, and his attention to his employees and then his patrons, because he didn't know me from a can of paint, but he made sure I was good.
Okay.
And I was just like, bro, I'll be back.
Oh yeah.
And then the drinks were strong.
Okay.
The drinks was real strong.
Okay, but that come from that fourth quarter. They used to own a club called Fourth Quarter in Oak Cliff.
Okay.
And it was one of them things to where they make sure, hey, you're going to get a strong drink. You're going to live how you want to come. You know what I'm saying? You want to come be happy and cheer. That's what you're going to leave with. And
I was happy, all right.
And we still following the same 5 principles of Bishop Omar as far as the foundation of the 5. And one thing that I would tell business owners, I absorbed the 5. The 5 didn't come out seeking me and all that stuff. You look for opportunity and you look for acquisitions when you come into owning a restaurant. So looking for things that are favorable towards, hey, the profit margin might have been upside down, but if it's an opportunity to get in while it's still running, while that lease is still at a good rate and be functional and you can find an upside to it, that's when you want to get in the market.
Absolutely. So now, you said something with the 5 principles from the bishop.
Yeah, don't make me quote it word for word.
Hey, I'm not gonna.
I ain't no lie.
Hey man,
but it's 5 principles, and I would challenge anybody to go to Bishop Omar's website, and you can go ahead and see what the 5 principles that he had as far as his foundation.
Can you list them?
I couldn't list them for you. I'm not gonna say nothing off record that I can't stand up.
I respect that. I respect that though.
But I still, when I say I did an acquisition, we still have his sister that's still part of, which is Faith. Jefferson, she is still part of the business. And she's pretty much employed us to take over operations.
Right.
So she's tried it, got burned before by other business partners, and then here in the last 2 years, we've won the Dallas Weekly Award for one of the best nightlife spots of the year. And then this year recently we won the Dallas, Soul Awards, Soul Food Awards. over here that's sponsored by Breakfast Brothers.
No. Southern Taste of Dallas.
Southern Taste of Dallas.
Shout out to Luscious.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luscious. Shout out to Ricky Booker of Breakfast Brothers. Luscious Griswold, who was actually one of the producers of the show.
Okay.
So, near dear friend of mine, superstar in the restaurant industry. She's a big food influencer. So she has her ear to the streets and her heart for helping all the restaurant.
Man, I gave Luscious such a hard time because it was my 40th birthday. And she was like, man, you need to be at the Southern Taste of Dallas. And I'm like, man, you better come up with a good reason for me to be there because it's my 40th.
Man.
She's like, I got to have you. I'm like, man, it's my 40th. And you only turn 40 one time.
Man, but you party all month, though.
Yeah, you do. But I was like, hey, I'm finna go catch this flight.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at you. I just
so
came
Luscious,
back
I want to go on the
myself.
record and say, hey, I apologize. I appreciate you. I don't mean to give you such a hard time, but yeah, we went there.
Yo, she gonna hold you to it.
Nah,
I didn't even know that, but she gonna hold you to that though. But yeah, she's done really well with Southern Taste of Dallas. Year 2 went off really great. You guys did win an award, which is another reason that it's voted on by the people, right? Like, you can't win an award unless the people voted you in, right? You can't be nominated unless the people vote you in. So it's a true testament to how you serve the community and how the people truly feel about you.
Gotcha.
So
And
shout out to you guys for keeping that culture over
but
there.
also, I owe you an apology because last Tuesday we was supposed to leave. And I said, hey, the building was on fire. I can't afford to leave. And I just want to be able to tell people that, this restaurant stuff is real. When you take a look at the business plan for this restaurant stuff, have your stuff in order. Have a game plan. Be ready to pivot. Be ready to say no to some of the things that you have other commitments to, because if you don't take care of the business can't take care of you. So, like I said, again, I had to go on record and apologize to you because you was like,
it's all
hey.
good. It's all good.
So today I was like, I gotta leave the kids. The building on fire, but I'm gonna be right back.
Man, hey, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate the time, bro. So I'm a family man first and foremost, and then the business come afterwards.
Gotcha.
So it's like, all right, if my kid need me, hey guys, y'all figure that out on your own. I'll be back.
Right.
So I would never tell anybody, hey, FTK.
Yeah.
Fuck the kids. I would never tell anybody that, because I don't believe in that. I may say it just out of frustration, but
Yeah.
I'd be joking. So, what's the next step for you?
Man, I just heard some wisdom from Kenichi, and I had to take my earphones out because he said a lot with a short quote, and I had to allow myself to let that sink in. And you got to go back to the podcast to catch what he said. But I'm going to give y'all a tip that you can't sit idle. You can't sit stagnant in the middle. I always need to be working on the next thing. And I found myself trying to control so much with the 5, and I kind of lose that promoter hat sometimes because it's kind of like you said, you get sunken in by the process. You can't go work the next. You can't work the next brand or the next deal. So now I'm kind of loosening up to where, okay, it's time to take this art show on the road. If you're getting out for fairgrounds, you're getting out for these big venues.
Yeah.
Houston up next.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City is coming.
Yeah.
So it's moving on with the production of the art show. Still having my boots on the ground with the PHIVE Bistro. Still doing my summertime series with the pool parties, and getting back active with a lot of different travel parties. It's enough parties going on in the city right now to where I want to be cross-functional.
First off, I need to make sure that I'm in the pool parties.
Oh, pool party, Labor Day, Canvas Hotel.
I just need to know that,
Oh, yeah.
Don't be sitting there like, hey.
Nah, if you miss Vice Park for Juneteenth, make sure you're at the pool party for Labor Day at Canvas Hotel.
Already. Y'all hear that? Labor Day pool party. Women gonna be in the pool. Women gonna be there.
If you ever see a DFW upscale and Crown Holders presents and Dallas Grease Socialite party come together, just know you can't miss it. We don't miss on the pool party, so make sure you're there at Labor Day.
At all.
The last pool party of the summer.
Let me tell you this. At this point, you can shoot from half court line with a blindfold backwards and still make that shot go in. Because, I mean, y'all events are on point, man, with the people, with just how everybody's having a good time and no drama. How do you manage that?
I don't move around as a dramatic person. That doesn't carry me. I don't roll with a large camp of people, so you won't never see that. Like, everybody got easy access to me, so I just stay out the way.
But see, that's I've always been a fan of, like, you're around but out of the way. So I have a lot of friends that didn't make it because they like to be around and in the way. You know what I mean?
I've been promoting since 2012. I've been the guy that was standing on sections or in the middle of the way. I'm on my Kenichi vibe, like you said. Give me a seat at the end of the bar. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta be seen. Like, I know what I can do in the background.
You know I'm here.
You know I'm here. And then, you know, every once in a while we may go out and still flex a little bit just to pop out, but give me a seat at the bar. Matter of fact, if you come to my restaurant sometime, I might be sitting on the other side.
Right.
Just because, hey, I'm just paying attention to detail and making sure everything goes out on time. But me being on the forefront and behind the scenes, like, for some businesses, I have to do that as far as with the art show, kind of the face of that, face of the PHIVE Bistro. But other than that, I'm tired of being the face. I want to fall to the background.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So, with having so much responsibility in the social life, how do you socially recharge yourself, man? How do you
I'm
rest?
learning to put the phone down, learning to take that breakaway, whether it be 2 day, 3 day, and just reconnect. Reconnect, unplug. My business partner just really been honing in on me like, hey, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? You worry too much. Your bills paid, your car note this, you still do it? We still do what you want to do?
Relax.
Relax.
Yeah.
But that comes from him and allowing yourself to be around other bosses to say, you know what, I can take that page out your book.
Right.
I'm humble enough. I ain't saying, hey, I ain't figured it. I don't know it all. Because I try to put out every file. He be like, dawg, let them folks figure that shit out.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take your hands off.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
like,
used to be the total opposite boss. I'm total opposite. I want to have my hands on. He's like, man, take your hands off and
let
them do. And if the building's still on fire, we'll worry about it later.
Hey, they got to earn their check.
Yes, sir.
They got to earn their check. And I had to learn that myself because I'm one of those bosses like, yeah, I want you to know that I'm working beside you, right? I'm not working, you're not working for me, I'm working with you. And a lot of times, you know, if I'm standing there doing it, they standing there watching me. And instead of them doing it with me. So I learned I gotta step back. Hey, y'all got it. Call me if the bills need to be paid and everybody else need to be paid. But if it's a customer issue, it's something that you can handle, please handle it and just tell me later.
Man, I just live one of the principles that demonstrate, inspect, execute, and accountability, man. It's just one of the things to where I'm gonna demonstrate what I do. I'm gonna expect for you to follow through what I do. And then as far as on that, we're gonna hold each other accountable. And we're gonna rock out after that. And we're gonna live with whether we win, lose, or draw. It's gonna continue to have some motion. To have some motion is gonna shed light to whatever business you got going on. Big
facts. Bro, how can we connect with you?
Man,
how can we follow you?
You can follow me on all platforms, Crown Holders 11. For as far as the business with Art Overdose DTX. And as far as PHIVE Bistro Bar. And I'm accessible on all platforms. I ain't too much smoke, I ain't ducking.
Right. I appreciate that. Like I said, guys, he reached back out to me and he ain't have to, and I do truly appreciate that.
Man, I just appreciate the connection. I was finally be able to connect the rap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For sure. Guys, remember to follow, share, subscribe, and remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. two fingers.
We out.